Hey guys, welcome back to the Lightside Music or Lightside Mutt Club. I wanted to say music reactions, but that's Monday through Friday. So if you're here for that, this is the wrong day. Come back Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern Time, for a new episode of the Lightside Music Reactions. But today it is Mutt Club, where we do our mukbang and food review of the week. It's 2 o'clock. Well, it's after 2 o'clock now, Eastern Time. We're a little bit late today. It's 10 minutes till 3 p.m. But we're at Subway at 3355 State Route 821 in Marietta, Ohio. One of the requests I got in the past couple weeks for me to do reviews, Eric wanted me to review some comfort foods. And so I thought today would be a good opportunity to do that. So I'm going to be trying their Footlong churro, which I don't know if you can see the sign behind me. There, you got their churros there. $2 for the Footlong churro, $3 for the Footlong pretzel. The churros are from Cinnabon, and the pretzels for Auntie Anne's. If you ever been like to the mall, a lot of times at the mall they have an Auntie Anne's there, and they have these really huge, fantastic pretzels. And I haven't seen one of those in ages. In fact, I haven't been to the mall in ages because honestly, there's not really a lot at the mall anymore in the last 20 years or so, since everybody kind of moved to the streaming services for their entertainment. It's kind of outdated to buy CDs or DVDs, that kind of stuff. And so the shops that used to be in the mall that would draw those attention, they're pretty much gone now. And so you've got the occasional bookstore that would interest me, but most of the other stuff in the mall isn't really something that would interest me. And so I hardly ever go there. But there used to be an Auntie Anne's at the mall. And so now you can have a taste of Auntie Anne's by going to Subway. So once again, that's the Footlong churro from Cinnabon for $2. Actually, it says bakery inspired, so they don't actually make them at Cinnabon apparently, but they're inspired by the ones from Cinnabon. The Footlong pretzels again are a taste of Auntie Anne's. I'm trying the Footlong cookie from Subway, which is $5, and I've always wanted to try one of those, never have. So today, that's what we're doing. And I'm trying the Footlong dippers as well. And they've got 3 different varieties of those for $3 a piece. And the advertisement I got in the mail, here it is, shows the Footlong pepperoni and cheese dipper. And so when I got here, I realized they've got 3 different ones to pick from. And so I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the menu real quick. Let's see, they've got pepperoni and cheese. They've got double cheese. And what's the other one? Give me a second. I'll be right back. I want to get closer so I can read the menu. And I'll tell you exactly what they are. It's chicken and cheese. So they got pepperoni and cheese, double cheese, and chicken and cheese. And so I'm trying one of each. I also had a coupon. Get a 6-inch meal for $6.49. Hi, Joel. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well at you guys' church. I haven't seen you in a while. When the weather improves, I'm looking forward to getting back over there to see you guys again. Anyway, 6-inch meal for $6.49. And so that comes with the 6-inch sub, bag of chips or cookies. You can substitute cookies if you want, and a soft drink. Got my soft drink here, got my Sprite. Got my bag of chips. And most of the chips I've tasted here before, they're normal stuff you can get over the counter at your local grocery store or gas station sort of thing. But this is one that I'm not familiar with. I haven't seen before. It's Miss Vicky's Baja Chipotle flavored potato chips. Flavor inspired by Subway sauce. So this is something new to me, so I thought I'd try that today, or something a little bit different. But you can see over my other shoulder, they've got a huge variety of chips you can choose from. They got these, of course, on the top shelf. They got the classic Lay's on the next shelf. They got your Ruffles, cheddar cheese flavored. And those are always good. Then you got your Miss Vickie's, same brand as I got today, except the flavor on those is spicy dill pickle. I went with the Baja Chipotle today because it goes along with some of the dippers I got, and the subs are Baja Chipotle flavored. Then they've got the Sun Chips. Those are always good. Miss Vickie's, another that brand once again. They've got jalapeno flavors. I'm going to pass on those because, as regular viewers know, I can't really handle the too spicy of foods. So I'm going to pass on the jalapenos. Then they've got Lay's baked potato chips, and I do like baked potato chips. The Lay's are very good, and so it's a little bit step higher quality than your generic potato chips. Then they got your two different flavor of Doritos. You got your classic nacho cheese, which is my favorite. And they've also got the ranch. So a huge variety of chips that you can pick from. Once again, I'm trying the Miss Vickie's Baja Chipotle flavored chips today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we got here. Okay, here's the two subs. And I don't know how much battery I've got on my phone. I imagine it'll die pretty quick, so our stream might be cut short today. If it stops midstream, that's because my battery died. So I want to get into this as quickly as I can, get as much of this done in case it does go bad. But anyway, the total for today's purchase was $38.18, not counting the tip. That's for the two 6-inch subs, which one of them came with the meal. In other words, came with the drink and the chips. Then you got the Footlong churro, the 3 Footlong dippers, the Footlong pretzel, and the Footlong cookie. And I think that's it. So it sounds expensive, $38, almost $40. But when you figure out that you're getting all these sub items, or these side items, and each one of them is like 5 foot long, or a foot long. That's why it adds up. These are sort of things that you don't eat all at once. And so, as these are desserts, I'm definitely not going to eat all of them today in this one setting, but I'm going to sample each one and save the rest for later. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'll save the subs. These are the two new subs that they got out now. They are the Baja Bliss subs. And there's two different ones you can get. There's the Baja Chipotle chicken sub, and I got one of each. And wow, my vision with these glasses, I can't see the board too well from here. Rotisserie style chicken, double cheddar cheese sauce, peppers, onions, lettuce, tomato, black olives, and jalapeno peppers, and I passed on the jalapenos, of course. Baja Chipotle sauce. Sub Crunch, that's this new sort of thing that they're putting on the subs they've just had for the last couple months. And it's kind of like a little Rice Krispies sort of thing that gives your subs a little bit of crunchy texture. And I'm trying that for the first time today. I don't know if any of you guys have ever done this before, but I used to sometimes. I'd get a sub, and John Wall enthusiast. My vision is the best either. Yeah, I've been finding that my glasses don't really help me that much anymore. I'm not sure if it's nearsighted or farsighted, but I see better close up, and so I see better without my glasses, and I need it for distances. But anymore, I think I need to get my prescription changed on my glasses. It's been a long time since I've had my vision checked, but they don't seem to do a lot for me anymore. But anyway, what I used to do is take potato chips or little crunchy, not potato chips, but corn chips sort of thing. What are those, Fritos sort of thing. You ever break up Fritos and put on your sub to give it that texture? Now you can do that at the Subway with their Sub Crunch. That's what that's for. And so I got that on both of the subs because that's how it's advertised. And also toasted, so it's toasted as well. That is the Baja Chipotle chicken sub that I just described to you. The other one is a Baja Chipotle turkey sub, and it is oven roasted turkey, double pepper jack cheese, whereas the other one had the cheddar cheese sauce. The chicken one had the cheddar cheese sauce. The turkey one has pepper jack cheese, tomato, onions, Baja Chipotle sauce, the sub crunch, and then of course you toast it. You can choose not to. That's the way it's advertised. That's the way I got it. And I got it on the, I'm trying to think of what the name of the bread is. Is that bread that has the cheese fused in it. I can't think right now what the name of it is. But that's my favorite of the Subway breads. It's probably not the best for you health-wise. Probably the wheat bread would be better. But that's the one I enjoy. It's got always really bursting with flavor. And I like the cheese. So anyway, that's what the two subs are. But I'm going to go ahead and, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do the subs first before we get to the desserts. We'll try to rush through these once again in case my battery dies and we end up losing the stream. And anyway, as you guys come in here, feel free to comment in the chat and talk among yourselves. And I'll comment back to your comments as I see them pop up. Okay, it looks like this one is the turkey. Okay, this is the turkey sub, looks like. Here's a couple little pieces of what that sub crunch looks like. Okay. It's not extremely sweet. I thought it would be like kind of like a rice sort of flavor. But I'm not sure exactly what it's made out of. But it does, it gives you that texture. And it's not overbearing on flavor either way. So no matter what you add it to, it's not really going to give it a lot of flavor. It's just going to give you that texture. And I always enjoyed that, adding that texture to my sandwiches that you don't get with your typical sub or sandwich ingredients. Okay, so let's go ahead and try this turkey sub. Okay. ID 8293 says likes to dip the fries in the Frosty. I tried doing that a couple weeks ago when I was at Wendy's. Didn't really do it for me. But I get what you're saying. Personally, I didn't get the frosting mix, but I do like the chili mix. You get their chili, and you dip whatever it is, like your fries or your sandwich or whatever, dip in the chili. That's more my style. Now this has some good flavor to it. It doesn't really stand out right now. You can taste the turkey in it, and all the fixings as far as the vegetables on it and stuff. But really the sauce, let me see which sauce is on this one, the turkey. It's not really standing out. I can't really taste the sauce that much. Let's see, so the turkey has the Baja Chipotle sauce on it. So let's try it again.
kids ham and cheese, is it on a bun or is it on or something? It's all oil or something. It's
Just a very little bit of that texture of the crispies in it, the sub crunch they call it. I think I would like to have just a little bit more of that in it, give it more of that texture. This is a good sub. And again, these two new subs that they've got out that I'm trying today, these are apparently for a limited time. Right now, this one doesn't really stand out. The turkey, it just tastes like a turkey sub. As far as the Baja flavor, not really getting a lot of it, but it's good. Okay, there I'm getting the flavor of the Baja sauce. And it's subtle, it's not overbearing. So, with my taste, normally that's the sort of thing I'd like. Because I don't like flavors to be bursting too much. In this particular case, I think I could use a little bit more of the sauce on it. Something to make it stand out a little bit, or just a regular turkey sub. The service here is fantastic. When I came in, they just have one employee working. And you could tell just by looking that she was run ragged trying to take care of the customers, plus do the cleaning and everything else that customers have to do. And here she was doing it all by herself. Very friendly, outgoing, answered all my questions about the new subs and everything. So I made sure I gave her a decent tip. But we've got a second employee here now that's helping out. So that's a plus. But definitely great service that they had this morning for me. I don't know her name, but I'm not going to get put on the internet anyway. But just thumbs up, Subway, to your employee. Did a great job this morning. Or this afternoon. Always seems to be understaffed, yeah. I think you probably find that in a lot of service industry franchises. It's one of those drawbacks where they're trying to save money, apparently. And of course, your business model, you have to save money. Let's face it, that's the reason why they're there, is to make money. And so sometimes, you got food prices, inflation going up and everything, cost of ingredients. So they have to cut corners in certain places. And for example, you have minimum wage goes up. That means you have to pay out more money per employee. Well, in big picture, that's one of the side effects of that, is if you've got to pay more per employee, then how you compensate from that is by putting fewer employees on the floor. Supply and demand, it's the way the system works. So I guess I kind of understand it. But yeah, like Clash said here, you have to feel bad for the workers that are put in that situation. Now here, you can see some of that Chipotle sauce on the end there. So it definitely has the sauce on there. It just doesn't have like a really distinct, bold flavor to it. Now this bread, the bread tastes good. It was soft. It is toasted. That's the way I ordered it. You probably noticed right there when I took that bite off the end, a little bit chewy. That's because it's the very end. That's normal with bread when you have it toasted. But overall, this is good bread, and it was toasted well. The bread is soft. Tastes very good. And that chipotle sauce, I'm getting a good burst of it now in the flavor. And it does taste good. But once again, it's just not extremely overbearing. It's just almost subtle. Kind of lucked out today. With the weather being the way it is, I wanted to come inside, do my review, and they're not playing any music over the speaker or anything, so I don't have to worry about copyright violations. Normally I can't do this, like do a review from inside the location. That's why I do all these in my vehicle. But today it kind of worked out. This particular situation, I'm able to do it from inside the store. So that's a plus for me today. By the way, I did want to let you guys know that with the weather getting the way it is, depending on how the weather does in the upcoming weeks and months, well, not months, but in the upcoming weeks, I may not be able to do this stream every weekend. So if a Sunday comes by and you don't see me on here, chances are I'm still around, just haven't been able to get out to do it because of the weather. We've been having pretty bad weather out at our place. It's not extremely bad, but the roads, living out in the country, it's hard to get out. This past week, I couldn't get out because if you live on a city road or a state road or a county road, typically you do okay because the highway workers will get out and clear the roads pretty quickly after a big storm. And of course we had our big windstorms hit and everything the past several weeks. But when you live on a township road, which is farther out in the country, a lot of times they're not able to get out to clear those roads right away. And when they do, they don't have the same type of equipment that's able to quickly clear the roads clearly, like you would in a city. So this past week, I was trapped inside for a few days. Couldn't get out because couldn't get the vehicles out on the roads. Would have been trying to drive through, 4 feet of snow, and then, I would have definitely gotten stuck. And then going up one of these old hills out in the country, you get halfway up the hill and can't make it up the rest of the way. You're stuck there in the middle of the hill. Sometimes you can't back down, turn around, sort of thing. So it can be dangerous out in the country on roads that aren't cleared properly. All that just to put out there that there's a good chance that in the upcoming days and weeks there might be occasions when you don't see content on here from me, and that's probably the reason is because of the weather. But when it clears up, I will get back out and continue doing these. Okay, now for the second sub. This is the Baja Chipotle chicken sub. And this one has the rotisserie style chicken with double cheddar cheese sauce, peppers, onions, lettuce, tomato, black olives, Baja Chipotle sauce, the sub crunch, and it's toasted. And it also comes with jalapenos, but again, I passed on the jalapenos. So that's what this one is. So let's go ahead and try it. Chicken. Okay. Tasting a lot of the same ingredients. What's standing out right now for me in that first bite is these black olives. The other one didn't have those on it. And again, you can get these customized too. But I ordered mine exactly as it says on the sign where it's advertised. Except for passing them, of course, on the jalapenos. That was a good bite right there. That chicken tastes good. Do I think their slogan of a sub above is accurate? I think it depends on what you're comparing it to. I do think Subway subs in general are better than most times you would get subs at, say, a gas station or the deli of your local grocery store, sort of thing like that, your generic subs. When it comes to the national brands, though, I'm not sure because I haven't really tried a lot of them. This past year, for the first time, I tried Subway Mike's, I think is what it's called, or something Mike's, Jersey Mike's. I tried Jersey Mike's, and they were really good. And so there were things I noticed that I liked about Jersey Mike's over Subway, and there were other things I liked about Subway over Jersey Mike's. Of course, I've only tried the one sub from Jersey Mike's so far. So if I was to try a different variety, I'm sure I would have more of an experience to really judge fairly on it. As of right now, with my experience, my limited experience with other brand name subs, I do like Subway. I like Subway a lot. And I think their subs are a higher quality than you would typically get from, say, a grocery store or a gas station sort of thing. But honestly, I think I would need more experience with some of the other national brands in order to compare it to those. So, in my limited experience, I think yes, they are a sub above your generic subs. Beyond that, ask me again next year after I have a chance to try some other places. By the way, in your comments, you guys can also suggest some other sub places. Of course, I said Subway. Of course, we're here right now, and also Jersey Mike's. I'm in southeastern Ohio, so keep that in mind that I'm not going to have access to franchises that are located only on the West Coast, for example. All right, let's go ahead and get back into our sub. Okay, of the two subs, I definitely like the chicken one better than the turkey. This one, the chicken is just amazing. Really good chicken on this. The turkey on the other one was just there. It wasn't bad, but there wasn't anything that stood out about it. This is really good chicken. And I can taste the sauce better on this one than I could on the other one. I don't know if that's a fluke, because I saw her, she put the sauce on both sandwiches at the same time. Looked like she was putting the same amount on them. But for some reason, This has more flavor of the Chipotle sauce than the other one did. I don't know if it's the flavor of the turkey that kind of was overbearing on the sauce flavor on the other one. But something about this got really good flavor to the chicken sub. And again, these are for a limited time that they have these. So if you want to try them, now's the time to head out to Subway and get one. Once again, the vegetables all taste nice and fresh. All right. I just got a notification popped up. Down to 15% power on the battery. So here in the next 10 minutes or so, I imagine it's going to shut off on me. And if it does, that's going to end my live stream. So it looks like we're not going to get to the side dishes today. So we'll try to speed through this. Don't really taste a lot of the sub crunch on this one. I can see a little bit of it there. I'm going to go ahead and try another bite, see if I can get it in this bite.
When she wasn't even part of our group, she just came in with.
What I'll do is when I get home, I'll try to maybe warm up these sides if I have to, and set up my camera after I charge it, and just record a separate video for next weekend of me doing those. And then I'll upload that for next weekend. At least that's the plan. So hopefully that'll work out, that I can do that for you. Got a couple bites left. Alright, so that was 2 subs. They were good. Didn't really stand out that much to separate them from any of the other subs that you get here. But they were good subs. Of the two, my favorite was the chicken one. But some of you guys probably have different taste buds than I've got. So some of you might prefer the turkey. But I'm the one tasting them today, so my opinion is the one that you're getting. Okay. Let's go ahead and try these chips. Miss Vicky's Baja Chipotle flavored potato chips. Once again, measured by, they were down to 5%. Measured by weight, not volume. So it looks like it's practically empty. You all know what that means. Alright, so let's go ahead and try one. Okay. Okay, these are baked chips. So that's automatically a plus for me. Kind of like reminds me of barbecue flavor, but with more of a kick. Oh yeah. You can feel the flavor settling in your throat. So very strong flavor on these. It's a good flavor. But once again, if you're like me and you can't handle too much of spicy foods, this might be something you'd pass on. It is a good flavor and it's very bold. But once again, might be too much for some palates. See the flex on there? Very good texture. Now this is apparently flavor inspired by Subway sauce. However, this is a lot more bold flavor than that sauce that I just had on the sandwiches. So take for that what you will. Very strong flavor on these chips. Okay, the subs, my rating is, I'll give the turkey sub a 5.5 because it's just kind of average. It's not bad, but it's there. The chicken sub, I'll give a 6.5. It had nice, bold flavor to it, bolder than the other had. Otherwise, there wasn't really a lot of distinctive flavor on them. The chips, if you don't mind being too bold, I would give them a 6. It got a lot of good flavor to it. People that enjoy that sort of thing, like the bold flavors, might give it a 7 or a 7.5. But me, for whereas I like it a little bit more subtle with those spicy flavors, I'm going to go ahead and just give it a 6 for my personal taste. right, there's a couple more bites in here, but I'm going to call it today because my battery is literally about to die here. And I wanted to say goodbye properly to you guys. Thank you guys for watching today. Like I said, if you don't see me for a while, at any point, it's because of the weather. I'm in the process of editing some videos to upload for our Light Side Music Reactions, Monday through Friday. So be on the watch for those. If you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, you'll know whenever we add new content. And as always, be sure to get your music requests in on those those episodes as well. Give me your recommendations for songs and artists you want me to listen to and react to. And I'll try to get to as many of your requests as possible. In the meantime, hopefully I'll see you here again next weekend for another stream. If not, then we'll see you whenever we see you. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every one of you, and I hope you have a wonderful, safe, blessed week. Say a quick prayer for those that are affected by the wildfires in California, as well as the severe weather in other parts of the country and the world. And we just pray that God will be with all of them, keep them safe. And I pray that He keeps you guys safe as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time on Mutt Club. We'll see you tomorrow morning, 10 a.m., for another episode of the Light Side Music Reactions. And then Monday through Friday, we'll see you for those. Anyway, thanks again for watching. You guys have a great week. And take care, everybody. Bye.